Hi everyone, welcome to yet another episode on the Profile with Asadiqs. Today I'll bring to you another guest, obviously, but there's a side story to this whole guest for today. Otherwise, walk with me as I reveal to you who I have today, and you'll get to know who the person is. Welcome back, and here is the guest. I will let him do the whole introduction today, even. Welcome.
Welcome, nice meeting
Yeah,
you.
please, I would
Popularly
like you
known
to give
as
your biography and story. Start with something you can. We've not gone deep yet. Just
uh,
start.
I'm basically, as we all know, Mohammed Sadiq
Okay.
and the founder of Nile Relate, a popular blog, and also an auditor by profession and business person, blogger. That simplifies all for now.
Well, he has said it all. He even mentioned what I wanted to keep you guys in suspense for. He is actually the face of Nile Relate. For those of you who have always wondered who is behind the account Nile Relate, he is a blogger too. And we're going to go deep into how he started the whole blogging thing about Nile Relate and how it has been going, to even him keeping himself anonymous for this whole time for most of you out there. So how has it been
Okay,
going through the
so
account and actually making it a success?
basically, nothing good comes easy in life, and
Yeah.
coming into now because I'm a kind of person that observe things a lot,
Mm.
and I don't even like talking. My own is just observation. So when I came into that university, I was not really,
Mm.
if I go online to check about it, I wasn't really seeing anything. Other universities were popping on Instagram,
Yes.
Snapchat out
Mm.
there. Once I call upward,
Mm.
people know. But then Nile was the only page I saw was about 1K followers, and
Mm.
it was on private.
It was a private account.
Yeah, it was on private. So
Mm.
why should a school account be private? So then I now thought of
Mm.
doing something for now, but I was always lackadaisical.
Mm.
So one day,
Mm.
because some of my friends are always like, "Oh, more, I know how to relate with people." So one day, I now what now because I didn't want to use a name that other people are using now.
Yeah.
Finance, Upward Finance, ABU Connect.
Yeah. Use
Those
guide and
were.
all.
I now said, Nile Relate. Immediately, I told my best friend Hassan Audu,
Mm.
and he was like, "Sure, now make we use From there, we started using it, and by God's grace, keeping it anonymous was something.
Mm.
It took a lot because, and normally I don't even like being out there.
Yeah.
Highest, I don't like my face being out. Notice, I don't
Mm.
like attention. So basically,
Yeah.
we had to be messaging with, although the about like two of my three close friends that
Yeah.
knew okay I was the one. So even them themselves, they're actually pushing it.
Mm.
It started from my classmates,
Yeah.
getting them on board.
Mm.
Few friends when there were events, just tell the MC or so to shout out Nile Relate, give
Mm.
giveaways a lot,
Mm.
then help students whenever they need us, post, connect them. Mostly when they are missing items,
Mm.
like they always come to Nile Relate because whenever we see, we help them. And crazy with the way social media works,
Yeah.
like as fast as possible. Before you know, you post something and it goes viral. Then I think our breakthrough time was
Mm.
when there was a case of someone that was stabbed. So apparently, I
Everybody
could
wanted to
remember.
know the story.
Yes, I could remember that day alone. We had over 100,000 views just that day. So that was a breakthrough for Nile Relate around 2022 because we started 2019.
2019. It's been a very long while. Well, do you think they actually appreciate the account Nile Relate? People that are actually following and keeping up with you, do you think they appreciate your effort?
Like not everybody will praise you and not everybody will appreciate.
Let's use the majority. What do you think? Do they actually
Yes, they do.
they appreciate the work?
Because yeah,
Mm.
whenever like there's an event or something, the
Mm.
energy, like
Mm.
most times even when I get tired about maybe posting or my members and the rest,
Mm.
like when I just see the energy from my Snapchat, WhatsApp,
Mm.
Instagram, I'll just be like, no, I just have to keep on.
Didn't you have rival accounts that are actually trying to take over where you started?
Okay, let me even give you a side story. So when I
Yeah.
started, I met some pages actually,
Yeah.
like Now Connect,
Mm.
my orgas at the top. But
I
then,
don't understand your guys at the top.
yeah,
Did they start before you did,
yeah, they did.
or
Yeah, they
but they
did.
were not active?
Then, yeah, they aren't that active like that.
So you took over
Yes,
during your breakthrough.
yes.
So now, who is at the top? Are you the one leading, or are they the ones leading?
Wow, I've been leading since 2022.
And Nile Relate has been
Yeah.
leading. So what is going on now between you and your rivals' accounts?
Okay, I'm more of a collaborative person. So even when there are rivalry, like we
Yeah.
still work together.
Okay.
Because now there are some contents,
Mm.
some informations Now Connect would have,
That
Now
you don't
Finest
have, they've
that I
not
don't
gotten
have,
to you
they have
yet,
not gotten to
or
me.
maybe you've not checked through to
I've
see.
not checked through. Why sometimes it's Now Finest.
Mm.
So immediately, maybe if I see it from the side, I'll ask him, oh, more this is it true?
Mm.
It's like, yes. By 6 p.m. in the evening, we post it. Sometimes now, like if you notice these days on the Instagram story,
Mm.
it's more about resumption.
Yeah.
So it's from Now Connect I'm
Obviously.
getting it.
Okay.
I'm not really in touch yet.
Are you still in school, or you're done with school?
I'm done with school.
So even while you're done, you still keep up giving information with regards to school.
I have members like source out informations. And another
Mm.
crazy thing
Mm.
is the fact that most times we don't even source out for information. Students give us the informations.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. Aside Nile Relate, which other blog do you run?
Blog,
Which other blogging account do you run?
that would be undercover.
I don't understand undercover. How are you supposed to, you have an undercover account that you run aside your private account? That's your personal account.
Nile Relate on my personal account. That's all.
That's the only way you
Yeah.
have.
Although I still help people to push out their accounts and the rest.
You're not ready to reveal your own
No,
account,
like other accounts,
your own personal account.
not really.
You still want to remain anonymous.
I don't like the attention because I know
Mm.
revealing my personal accounts there will be a lot of attention.
But you're not actually in school, so people will not rush you that much or trying to say, "Oh, this is not related. This is not related to school." But you still want to keep it anonymous
Yeah.
and low key. How has event planning been going for you?
Okay, event planning is
Mm.
a very it's interesting. Sometimes it can be complex, sometimes
Mm.
it can be stressful
Mm.
because you get to minus the funding aspect.
Yeah.
Funding is another thing on its own.
Exactly.
But
I get.
sometimes even when you have the money, like pulling out brain resources, people that are willing to work, because it's not everything that is all about money. Sometimes you might pay someone money for something, and the energy of somebody that you did not pay is far more than that person you paid for. Maybe
Okay.
now you have your officials, okay,
Mm.
let's organize this event and the rest.
Yes.
But then the people that you did not even pay to join your team, like they'll put in more energy. That official that you paid would, before the person replies, and I know that, okay, yeah, constraint at times,
People have a lot of things out
a
there.
lot of things, so, but still, so like joining people, publicizing is not really easy because when I do anything, but I go in for, I'm going in as the best.
No.
Even if I'm starting.
Is event planning something you want to still keep doing, or at a point in time you get tired and you want to continue?
Event planning is what I
You
want
want
to
to keep
keep
doing?
doing, yeah. Because I love seeing people around, like gathering people together. I love seeing that.
How many events have you run at the back in the past?
First of all, I would like to know what kind of event do you mean? Is it like an academic event or social event?
What type of event do you actually plan? That's the question. The question is meant to come from you. The answer is meant to come from you. Then we'll get to the part where I would ask you.
Okay, back then when I was in school, because
Yeah.
I was the publicity chairman of NOASA,
Okay.
I was the vice president of NOASA, and also the former president of NOASA. So then I used to more of academic activities, conferences, quiz and debates.
Yeah.
We'll call Veritas will come and flog us in our school. So like call investors. But then also I organized 2 trade fairs which were very successful. First was about 28 vendors, then the second was 84 vendors.
Wow. That's with non-academic events.
Yeah, non-academic events. Then also I work with SRC. I think that's even where I even started my Nile Relate work from.
Mhm.
So basically, but as a then I
Mm.
had already started Nile Relate.
Mm.
But then, because it was only on Instagram is our major place we started.
Okay.
So now, after a while, SRC reached out to me
Mm.
that, okay, they can see how good I am, I should work with them, help them because their account, they don't use it and it was not active. I think then they only had about 300 viewers
On the account.
on their account
Okay.
on Snapchat. But then, after a while, when I was using their account, followers were coming 1,000 and so. But after a while, I just had to like leave the account for them, like for them to remain their independence.
Yeah.
Because I was not part of the SRC team.
Okay.
Then it was 1K. I know it was about 1,500 viewers per day. I now reached it too. Then after a while, I now thought to myself, if I can work for someone and I give them these results, let me give myself.
You can
Then I
actually do it.
opened a Snapchat account. I think it was 21 or 20. Is either 2020 or 2021. It should be 21.
Okay.
I opened my Snap account. Then from there, building up. So we're basically building up with SRC and many other places.
Did people accept the Snapchat account more than the Instagram account, or do you think your Instagram account is still the one leading the Snapchat?
When you say of daily, because teenagers these days,
Yeah.
people is more of a very dynamic thing in the sense that back in the days, people were using Facebook. After a while, WhatsApp came. From
They
WhatsApp,
moved on to Instagram.
Instagram now is Snapchat. And over Snapchat, people are moving to TikTok, if you notice.
Fair enough.
So now on the Snapchat, daily, it's more than the Instagram.
Okay.
It's more active than the Instagram. But then when I compare the monthly metrics,
Yeah.
like how good it is,
The insight.
I see the Instagram
has
is much more
visible than the Snapchat.
Yeah.
Are you thinking of moving Nile Relate to TikTok, since lately almost everything is happening on TikTok, or you still want to stick to your 2 accounts on Snapchat and Instagram?
We also have threads, even though the thread is not that active.
Yeah. I don't think people mostly go there.
Threads is more of an official
information you pass on there. Okay. Aside event planning and Nile Relate that you handle, what other activities do you run that actually keeps you going? You're working, yeah?
Yeah, I'm working.
And I know you were going still do your NYSC.
Yes, I still do. So
how are you balancing the whole thing?
First of all, like the number one thing is that you just have to get yourself involved in things that you're interested in.
Yeah, sure.
Then 2, time management, because almost every time counts for me. Like from here, I'm already calculating where else should I go to.
You have schedules and
check
everything.
my phone. Today, do I have anything to do? Or more at this particular time, I have to pray. All those stuff. So within the work days from Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I go to my office. Even during the office, I can just tell a member. Now I'm not with my phone, but I know that there are some messages or some posts that are being made.
Yeah.
That I've already told some few people to
they have access to the account that will help you access it and pass information before you get there. You trust them with actually handling the account and not having side stories behind running the account.
Yes, because I've been working with them for a while, even before Nile Relate.
Okay. Trust. We'll be right back. Welcome back. What's the side story behind actually starting the account and the story about controlling the account the whole time? Didn't you have any moment in life that you decide, I am tired of running this account and I don't want to continue anymore?
Okay, the story behind creating Nile Relate is more of coming to now they're not that active and students
Yeah,
are
you've
very
mentioned that. Yeah.
lackadaisical.
Mm.
Most students are not really connected.
Mm.
If you go to now as a then you just see immediately after class, or more, we'll just come out. Like me, I'll just go to maybe food court. This one will go to mini marts. This one will go home. So people are not really, the bond was not really there
Related,
for
they're
students.
not giving the vibe
Exactly, the energy was not
there
there
at
as
all.
compared to ABU, Abuad,
But then,
Babcock.
if you consider the atmosphere there, don't you think it's fair that everybody has something he wants to do, that he doesn't really want to bond and give the vibe you actually expected?
Like, do you mean the dramas that used to happen there?
Not really. Drama, obviously, as long as it's a group of people, you get drama. I mean, students there,
Uh,
most of them, don't you think they don't really feel like blending in and doing some fun to give the vibe of and energy that you actually expect?
okay, do you mean the announcer?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so then they're not giving the energy. But most times,
Mm.
like, you just have to be the one to create something.
Yeah.
There must be something joining because now, if I walk out of here,
Mm.
there's a more chance that, oh, I don't have anything joining me and the next person.
Yeah.
So I won't talk to the person, talk
Oh.
less of the two of us talking. We'll
Mm.
now go and sit down,
And
gist,
even
create a
decide on something.
bond. Exactly. But then with Nile Relate back then, if you notice, I was always posting people because some people, most freshers,
Mm.
when they come, they're like, I don't have a friend, I'm looking for this,
Mm, yeah.
asking questions.
Mm.
So that's the major, like, creating Nile Relate to have a good relationship among students. Students like knowing themselves. This one, I'm in 400. I know this person 100, 200. From there, even if this person has like academic problems, you
Yeah.
can
Somebody can
easily
help him.
help this one. From there, personal,
Mm.
financial,
So didn't you think about actually giving up at a point in time?
giving up. Once in a while, I don't ever give up if I start something. That's the way I am. Like, no matter what. But then I
Mm.
used to always take break. That's one thing I've trained myself with.
Mm.
Once in a while, taking break. Like, no
So that
matter
you
what.
will not get tired of the whole thing.
Yes, and
But then you said people help you actually run the account.
yes, but then
Mm.
something that is yours, like,
You have to give it a full attention no matter what's happening.
yeah, and no
If you
matter
want
what,
something good, you have to do it yourself,
ex-
obviously.
exactly. But no matter what, like, the energy can't be as much as
When you would give.
what you give because then, like, almost people used to message sometimes back then.
Mm.
I could remember,
Mm.
was it 2021 or 22? There was a particular day I woke up around 1 a.m. I was responding to messages till like 8 a.m. I was responding to about 1,000 messages because I don't like keeping messages. But then my other team members will not have the energy to start responding.
Fair enough. Like I said, if you want something good, you have to do it yourself.
Exactly.
What's Nile Relate biggest pet peeve?
Is it in terms of people or just general
In
purpose?
general, what is it that let's relate it to Nile Relate now? It's not basically about you. What's one thing you think people do to that account that you don't actually enjoy? Or messages people send that you don't really want, that you want them to actually stop? First of all, before we get to you,
I think it's more share these notes or
share.
like share these notes. Like a lot of people will be messaging, share notes, share. And I'm like, no, because one of our major policies,
Yeah.
no matter what, we don't share notes by. So even when people send to us, we always delete it because we have this belief that if now someone hacks my account, even though it is very protected,
Mm,
but because day in, day out, the data security that is there,
it's dropping.
it's not dropping though.
Mm,
The data security is always, I always ensure that
becoming
nobody can,
stronger. Okay.
yes, So now,
Mm.
when people send nudes of people, because I can post any other like news, but nudes of girls or guys or so, like, so most people, like, there are a lot of messages will receive, send this
But
person
why
to
is
me.
it that somebody will just sit from the comfort of his home and send you news to actually post on the story? Because you want to drag somebody?
Yeah, sometimes it's because they want to drag someone. Maybe they don't like the person, or maybe they just want to blackmail the person. And some people are just wicked. That's the thing. That's the truth.
Exactly. Exactly. Why would you, just because you are not friends with somebody, move on? Is it by force? Is it by force that you carry somebody's needs just because you want to drag them and sending it to a school account even? Bro, you actually met them from school. Why is it that you want to really drag them on there? It doesn't really make sense in my opinion. So after deleting, what do you tell the person that actually send the
I
nudes?
just leave them on R.
Then they will keep expecting you to post it, which you deleted. We'll be right back. Welcome back. With regards to pet peeve, what's your biggest pet peeve? Something that annoys you the most as a person, not actually from Nile Relate, since we've had Nile Relate doesn't accept nudes anymore. They don't want it. That's their
Not
biggest pet
anymore. They
peeve.
have never wanted.
Okay, they've never accepted.
Yeah.
So you now in person, what's your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve, there are many actually, but the major ones
Mm,
is being disrespectful,
yeah,
being being disrespectful, looking down on people,
yeah.
and also time
I'm
management.
not keeping to time, which
Yeah.
I am a corporate for doing, and I apologize for that. So
Yeah.
now, what's a popular opinion or an
Yeah.
unpopular opinion people say about blogging that you think they don't get the concept and you want to change it?
Okay, they always have this mindset of that you have to put someone's nose or someone downside to get attention. And me,
Mm.
I'm more of a positive person, but at
Mm.
the same time we're blogging,
Mm-hmm.
so we have to bring out all informations. But then
Mm.
there are some things you sensitize,
Yeah,
because as human beings, like, we are what we eat, not just food, oh,
I
but
get.
like what we see,
Mm.
what we hear,
Mm.
what we read,
Mm.
all these things. Like social media, it really, like, these days,
Mm.
most human beings, even on yesterday on TikTok, I
Mm.
was going through TikTok, I saw a grandmother doing TikTok. I was like, what's this?
This is a digital world. What do you expect? We're in
Yeah.
2024, obviously. Big 24. People were tired. Plus, if you ask me, in this recent times in
uh,
Nigeria, being on TikTok and on social media is the only thing that will save you from actually having blood pressure and kicking the bucket in the afternoon.
yes, in as much as it can save you, it can also lead you to
Lead you to what?
that, because there's this unnecessary pressure. People that don't know how to, like, be contented with what they have, like
Yeah,
when they see
oppression.
people online,
Yeah.
this person is with iPhone 15, this guy, he drove Benz. And the crazy thing is, most times life behind that, most people borrow a lot. Like, lot of cases that we hear of and we see evidences of. This one, he went to go and borrow car, he stole his mom's money just to borrow car for a party. This, like, there are crazy things out there.
Do you think it's something that will change in one day or in the nearest future?
Um, it can't change one day because it didn't start just one day.
Hold up. Okay, forget one day. Do you think it will change in the nearest future? People getting oppressed on social media.
It can only reduce.
Ah, there's a life people still don't understand is
Yeah.
you get to live your life. The quote that said something about sewing the quote according to your size.
Yes.
People don't want to sew according to their size because if you're slim today, you might be fat tomorrow. So what
Yeah.
do you expect? Everybody just want to make it in one way or the other.
Yes.
Then, even at that, that's a source of information, like a story people want to always keep up with. Like you said, the breakthrough you had then in 2021 or is it 2022?
22 majorly.
about the story about a fight here.
Yeah.
People were interested and invested in that story. They really wanted to know more.
Yeah.
So obviously, somebody was at fault and somebody was being dragged down in the fight.
Yeah.
And you got that insight of people actually getting involved in your account. Don't you think those type of events would actually lead to growing the account even more further?
Yes, it does. It did, and it
If
can.
it's can,
Yes.
but you don't want to do it.
Yes. Because it's more of posting like the positive, like day in, day out.
Mm,
There are a lot of positive things that happen. It's just that most times as human beings, we are most wired into the negative aspects,
mm,
even if you're a positive person.
mm,
But the energy you put into, this person stabbed this person is
mm.
more of, oh, this person got 5.0.
Well, that's the opinion of Nile Relate on this issue. He actually would give up posted negative stories for the positivity of life. He is actually trying to grow us and groom us into being better people, actually. And I hope it's not something we would trash him for. It's actually a good thing. Not everything has to be negative lately. Try to be as positive
Positive as
as you
possible.
can. People are going through a lot, and a lot is going through people. What are the things you actually like doing?
Me,
Personally, forget Nile Relate now. Let's get back to you.
I like traveling.
Traveling.
Yeah,
How many states have you visited in Nigeria?
a lot,
A lot.
a lot.
Why?
I love traveling, and also like school activities carry me out.
Which course did you actually study?
Accounting.
How is accounting related to traveling?
No, my personal life now. Sometimes maybe a vacation somewhere, school, wedding, etc.
Which is one state you want to go and live in Nigeria forever if you had the chance to?
A city, Jos.
Are you from Jos?
No, 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 no. But I
You
stayed in Jos.
you just want to go there and live there?
Yeah, because it's calm. The people there are friendly.
Mm-hmm. He
Although
said
once in a while, like this, have little riots, but it has really gone
subsided.
subsided.
Still, of all
Yeah.
places to choose from in Nigeria, Jos. Okay, my Jos people, you should welcome Nile Relate so that maybe he will open Jos Relate for you too. I'd stay updated on that. Aside traveling, what other things do you think
I love
you love doing?
exercising. I exercise a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
just that these days I've not been that consistent. But
It's tiring.
yeah,
Are you still doing the exercising or you just love doing it?
I still do because as of last week I ran a marathon. That's 21 kilometers.
You got an award for that.
Yeah.
Okay, people are actually doing a lot. I will not run to anywhere, please. The only place I will run to is my bed. Ah, we'll be right back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Keep telling us things you actually love doing.
I love enjoyment because there's this like notion in Nigeria that, oh, if you're
Mm.
not suffering, you're not there. Please enjoy you. Please enjoy. I love enjoyment.
There's this song of what's his name? Usman B. He said, "Hello, enjoyment. I'm with you. Please, I'm also with you on this. Please enjoy your life to the fullest. Don't let anybody pressure you into
Uh,
actually suffering. Try your hardest and your best to actually enjoy. Don't wait for
there's no
anybody.
award for suffering.
And
Or
nobody is going to award you for that. At the end of the day, there is no story, no backstory behind you living without enjoying
at the end, we all
at
die.
all. At the end, the person that enjoy and the person that did not enjoy will still live. So enjoy,
Yeah.
enjoy. What other thing?
Um, I love money
We
now.
all love money. I would not even wait for you to finish that. We all love money, please. And we're doing everything possible to actually secure the bag. But it seems like chasing this bag is becoming a very difficult deal here.
The bag is running away as they chase am.
Is it supposed to run? I thought the bag is supposed to wait first. We're supposed to chase the bag, not the bag running while we keep
But then
chasing.
we're in Nigeria.
Fair
Cost
enough.
of things are
Uh,
so the bag is running.
Thank you for actually bringing Nigeria into this. What do you think we can do as Nigerians to actually improve the situation of this country?
First of all, we need to remove Nigerians away from Nigeria.
You're confusing. What did you say?
Okay, in the sense that
Yeah.
now the mentality of Nigerians is because it's not just all about the government there, but even the
Individuals,
students themselves.
the citizens.
Yeah, even when I was maybe 100 level, 200, 300, there's some things when I see, I'm like, come on. Even as a vice president of accounting, president, there are a lot of things that you just don't go from the minimum level.
Yeah.
Like, not at the top in terms of politics or anything, but personal, individual lifestyles.
Yeah. People need to change.
Yeah, people need to change a lot.
Okay, people need to change. Obviously, everybody know we need to change, but we know it's not happening today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So please, let's just keep creating awareness about people need to change. What do you think needs to be done about this country? We are going through a lot.
Economy.
In terms of everything you can actually decide of solution for.
Okay, the first is number one, like we all need to find something doing.
Is it easy to find something you're doing? Do you think it's easy to actually find something doing in this
Nothing
economy?
is actually easy. That's it.
Forget the fact that nothing is actually easy. Forget that part. Nothing is actually easy. Actually. We all know that. But do you think it's still easy? Don't
it's not
take
easy.
It that far.
It's not easy.
At all. Are there things people can do to actually get involved with that would actually promote the state of the
economy,
the situation
right?
General, this is just the whole country. If you ask me, Gaba, there are everything about this country, in my opinion, is going south.
Okay, there are a lot of Nigeria. If I'm to talk about Nigeria, we can't finish today.
We will not finish, but still, see
maybe
what you
my birthday won't catch up next month. But then the few things I can advise is number one, you need to be your brother's keeper. In the sense of, let's say, insecurity now. Your brother, like your neighbor, is at home or he's not at home. If you see maybe someone trying to steal his thing or something, protect it for him. Like, it doesn't have to be your item that, oh, you protect. No.
Let me help you and see what Nigerians will see Munji. They will see Munji. Because obviously, they all know. The fact that everybody know the solution to this problem is just that we are not ready to abide by the solution is the biggest problem we have here. You know that you need to be your brother's keeper. But you that is supposed to keep for your brother is one taken from your brother. Are we going anywhere? No. Plus, Homo, like you said, if we're to talk about Nigeria, we will not finish today. Let's get back to you. What's an advice you will give somebody who wants to venture into blogging, who wants to be a blogger, who wants to create an account? If not, Nile Relate, something else.
Do you know why I'm laughing? Because then there was a time I saw someone that created another Nile Relate account.
Yeah.
So at first I was like, why would you use my name? But then it ringed into my head that, okay, you're actually doing something good for someone to try to emulate you. So now, for people that want to go into blogging, the first
how did it end with the person that actually creates an account with the same name?
I think the person took it down. Funny enough, I won't follow the person. I didn't talk to the person about not using it or anything. But then I just followed the person, but the account is down.
Carry on.
So, for anybody going into blogging, it is not a one-day thing. You don't just blow out at once. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. And in your beginning years, you'll not make money. You'll not make money till later.
People actually make money from blogging. Tell them the fact that you were talking about money in blogging would actually make Nigerians venture into it even far more than you can imagine, because everybody is chasing this bag. So people actually make money from blogging.
Yeah, but that's at the later stage of life.
Not
Like,
from the beginning,
not
obviously.
from
Nobody is going to
beginning.
pay you
You
when you
pay a
start.
lot of money to your
Like,
data. My
yeah.
data, how fast it finishes. Like my sister, there was a time my phone, it spoiled.
Mm,
Like my iPhone, just like that, it
mm,
was not on in.
mm,
Not that it fell down or anything. So then I was using my sister's phone, and I think that day she saw 5K data.
mm.
I now logged into my account on her phone. Or more, my sister in the evening she was seeing you have 500 MB left. My sister, and I was in parlor downstairs, and her room is
Mm,
upstairs. So she shouted, Sadiq.
mm.
So me, I thought it was maybe something was happening to
Happening
her. Yes,
upstairs
yeah, I ran upstairs. She was
to
like,
go
what
and
were you
meet your
using my
downfall.
phone for? I was like, I logged in my account today. She was like, wow, so you have used about 5,000 naira today. I was like, wow.
Like my Hausa people would say, the Kodia came in Kodi.
Exactly. So then I wasn't making any money. Oh, I spent
You are
money.
actually spending your own money.
Yeah, personal
But
money.
now it's getting back to you, yeah?
Yes.
Bit by bit.
Sometimes money for food, myself, I go use and buy data.
Fair enough. Then,
Yes.
okay.
Even sometimes, but these days it's balanced in a way.
Okay. So,
Uh,
you advise them to venture into blogging.
yes, I really, because we all need to be updated.
Mm.
You know, the good thing about blogging is not the fact that
Mm.
just entertainment, but even security purposes.
Fair enough.
Because now there are a lot of things like when it happens in now, I'll just laugh. I know the intro story of this, like because we actually follow up with it,
And
and then
find the backstory.
and find the backstory, get the people involved, ask them one on one, correlate the story.
So that you see if it's worth posting and sharing to
Yes.
people.
And if maybe they can judge, maybe they first accuse someone for stealing,
Mm.
I can now come in, oh no, he didn't steal this, and see the evidences, you know. Those are the things. And also like now, because this is very common amongst now students,
Mm.
they are very careless. So most times when someone lose or when someone says a lost but found item,
Mm.
they just snap, then they send it to us. Then us immediately will repost it.
So that the owner can
The
try
owner
to
will
find
get
it.
it.
They are doing a very good job.
And another thing, you can find the love of your life on through blogging.
Which of the blogging? Nile Relate or general blogging?
I relate and all. Like I've made a lot of good friends in now. Like a lot. I relate.
Thank you very much. Is it you? Are you talking about you making the relationship part you mentioned? Good friends, or is it partner you said?
Yeah.
Is it about you, or you've seen people who have actually gotten the love of their life on
Okay,
blogging?
I've not gotten the love of my life yet on I relate because
Well,
I know she's
you've
a
you've
BTS. But then other people have gotten their love of their life a lot from I relate.
we need to see those testimonies about them meeting their
Yeah.
love of their lives.
Because the funny thing is like now I join people for free, sha. So on I relate.
I
But it
relate
takes a
is into
lot.
matchmaking.
But it's just once in a while though. Because I know now students they want to disturb my head.
Please, that relate is into matchmaking. For those of you that want to find the love of your life in school, he will do it for you. We'll be right back. With regards to handling Nile Relate, most people don't believe you actually do, or stuffs you go through that people don't are not ready to accept or believe that you actually went through.
Was it in terms of the blogging?
Yes, in terms of handling Nile Relate.
It's more of the hard work
Hmm.
because sometimes people just message, okay,
Hmm.
I beg repost my account, I want to blow. There was someone that messaged me with that.
Hmm.
I beg repost my account, I want to blow.
Hmm.
I now laughed in my mind. I was like, oh more, it takes a lot of time because we go to like a lot of places, food courts, lot of places in Nile, like we meet people, share flyers, okay, follow Nile Relate, their events, we make flyers, we give them, we do giveaways, message people on their birthday, okay, please help us repost our account. Like there are a lot of underground works. Most people just think, okay, the page came like that. And no, there are a lot of undercounters, a lot of help from people, assistance from people.
If you were to venture, if you were to leave blogging
Yeah.
and event planning, what's one business you want to start?
Chop life.
I heard that
It's
such a
food.
place.
It's food.
Oh, you want to start a restaurant?
Yeah, yeah. This is a secret for us. I'm not meant to leak it out. Although people are, like some people are kind of aware, but I'll just like leak it because it's even next month. I want to work on it. So basically, it is the suya noodles.
Oh, yeah. The suya noodles
I know
are,
you must have
they
seen.
refuse to give me.
Did you come for the event?
I don't understand. Did I come for the? Do I have to go for the event before I get a suya noodle?
No, no, it's people like you.
Most especially Thai. Thai refused to send my suya noodles. I'm reporting him to you guys. He said, "Let me get it for you," and I've not seen it till date. Now it's your fault. So you're supposed to send me a suya noodles.
We'll talk about it
You were
later.
supposed to be, which one? Let's talk about it here. Let everybody know that you did not give me suya noodles.
Okay, so basically, the suya noodles is a crazy format I thought of. But because me, I like food, though. Even though I
We all love
try
food.
to balance my food to make sure, okay, it is not unhealthy and it is healthy, all those kind of. Sometimes you need to chop life. You know? So now, one day I put suya inside noodles. It was sweet. So since then, and I thought of so now this suya noodles. Basically, I'll start with now students.
Yeah.
Selling out to now students. But as time goes on, I want it to be an Abuja all around. And suya bread also will come. Come with the recipe.
Hold on. For those of you in now, this is your key to join. No, to start Russian suya noodles. It's going to start with you guys. I think we'll follow you guys there to go and get it because this is partiality, in my opinion. But then he's not related, so obviously he wants to start with now. After that, he wants to venture into suya bread.
Yeah, there's a suya bread.
You added suya to bread too.
Yes, and some recipe. There's some. We don't give the.
I'm not asking for the recipe, obviously, but you added suya to bread and you thought of it and you want to.
Yeah, to push it out.
You want to start it as a restaurant or something that
as a brand.
Place your order.
Yeah, place your order once in a while.
Okay.
Maybe Saturdays only or Saturday Sundays.
If you are doing that, I don't think you have to choose now to start from. You can start it. You can use your Nile Relate account to actually pass information that you're going to start so that we, the outsiders, can enjoy.
But now students are my best now, so I must start with them. Everything I always think of now students. Even though there was a day, funny enough, I was going through my account, then I saw somebody from Oxford University. Like on Snapchat, it shows now. In my mind, I was like, how? He was like, there was a time they were talking about Nile Relate. I was there.
But wait, now that you're doing partiality, that you want to choose Nile students because you want to give them suya noodles and they are your favorite. We, the outsiders, you think would still enjoy the fact that you are Nile Relate and you want to sell suya noodles for them and still keep following you?
Everything is time now. Your time was so rich.
Bro, but then this time we actually not getting suya noodles. That's what you want to say.
Get no, definitely. Everybody will get. It's just about time.
Okay.
Because now students brought me up.
True. Are you more of an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm more. I think I'm both. I'm more of an introvert.
Thank you, please. I don't want to have another ambivert on my show.
Ambivert?
Yeah. You said you're both, yeah? You think you're both.
I'm both.
Yeah. So please stick to being an introvert. You don't even want people to know your face. So what are the signs of being an introvert? Hiding. They are always hiding. They are always hiding. If you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
Giving back to the society.
Aside blogging on Nile Relate, what would you be remembered for?
Giving back to the society.
You've given back to the society, or you are trying to give back to the society?
If I may ask, what do you?
Yeah.
What do you mean by What do you think of giving back to the society?
Trying to improve the lifestyle outside, or growing something that's not there, or helping out in the society that you are being recommended for something. In my opinion, that's what I think giving out means. Something that's actually stable, something you can do no matter the situation. You will just stand there and actually do it. So have you given back, or you're trying to give back to the society?
Not to brag or anything, but I believe day in, day out, I give back to the society. In my little way.
Yeah.
In my little ways.
Okay. If a book was to be written, were to be written about you, what would be the title of that book? Nile Relate?
Written by me?
No, not by you. If today you were
Yeah.
not around and somebody wants to write a book about you, what do you think the title would be? Or what's something you want the title to be for a book after you?
Humanity.
Oh, I thought you were going to choose Nile Relate, so you don't even love Nile Student that much.
In the Nile Relate, I give it's humanity there also.
No,
Nile Relate is also humanity because there are other places I've been, also exams. I didn't even mention that. Exams, Noasa, because accounting, before Nile Relate, I was in Noasa and they are my day one. I think Noasa was my very close.
The ex-jumper.
They're also my close.
They're all in there.
No. Ex-jams means ex-junior MN. I attended a military school.
Oh.
So our military association, I also take them as brothers because they have really done a lot for me before coming now. Even sometimes coming to Abuja, I don't have a place to stay. Sometimes I'll be spending heavy money on hotels and the rest, but some people on my idea around will come stay for my room now.
I don't get. You come to Abuja and you don't have a place to stay.
I'm not an Abuja person.
Obviously, if you're not an Abuja person, I get. You're supposed to have a relative in Abuja that you're coming to come and visit.
No. I just come for now. So when I graduated, like I was staying in 9 hostel. So when I graduated, I can't stay there any longer now. So all those convocation, this and that.
You just travel from wherever it is you come from to Abuja and you start. Life is hard, man. Life is hard. We'll be right back. Welcome back. What's one question you wished I had asked you earlier?
One question about myself or in general?
In general, whether with regards to Nile Relate, blogging, event planning, suya noodles, you, anyone.
I think this is an advice to Nile students.
Another advice to Nile student: he would never cease to amaze Nile students. So, I should ask you that. What's an advice you would give to Nile students and actually your followers on Nile Relate even? Because there's not basically about Nile student on there. So what's an advice here? Okay. Start with the one for Nile students, since they are more special to you than any other person. Start with the one with them, then we'll get to the general public. What's an advice you would give?
So basically, Nile is a university. So basically, everybody that is coming there are coming to study. And number one, don't forget the main purpose you came there. Because back then in my 100 level, because my room, I was with 300, 400 level guys. So if you're not careful, like when you're with these guys, like you won't forget the purpose you are here. Because my room mates back, my room, they're my seniors. So but roommates were in the same room. So now back then they used to enjoy life and they used to go out.
They've seen them, they know more about the school than you do.
Exactly. So, but then you have to understand that them they are in 300 or they are in 400, but you did 100, have a good CGPA, like study, but you still enjoy your like keep friends. But then not that okay every day they are going out and you want to follow them every day.
To chop life.
Sometimes they skip classes a lot. but then they still know how they'll just manage and read more. They'll pass their exams.
You're just there to
But then you
graduate.
100 level that you don't know your left from your right, then maybe it's a week to deadline of registration. They are going to register. You want to follow them. Then a date, some days to registration in your own department, you'll not be begging. But then the lecturer already knows them, would easily overlook all those things.
What are you going to tell those students that actually the new intake now, because it's mostly about resumption.
Freshers.
So what are you going to tell them now that they're coming into and actually following Nile Relate?
Okay, they should familiarize with Nile surroundings, the environment, their department. It's very important.
Okay.
Because your life most of the time revolves around departments. You might be in hostel, also the hostel, but then almost every day you go to your department, your CGP, know the names of your lecturer, their offices, and be attentive and participatory in classes. Ask questions. If you don't understand, don't be shy. No lecturer would beat you for asking, or there's no lecturer that would do that. Ask questions as much as possible. Be contented. Because the crazy thing is, in now, more oppression past oppression. That's one thing I'll always say. Like,
my house is not there. I will not say anything about that. It's for you guys.
So then there are some, like, your parents can be rich, but at the same time, by the time you come to now, there are things that you see that if you're not careful, you go and steal. I'm using iPhone 12. I'm seeing someone with 16 that they just released. You're already insecure. My dad is not doing well for me. Just no. Any little thing you have, manage, appreciate it, and make use of the best time. That's just it. Make best use of your time in now creating friendship, because you can have the 5.0, but if they know sabi you don't have the connection. This is reality. You'd person with 1.0 go and get a job before you.
Stay connected.
Yeah, so stay connected.
What's the advice for the general public and those who are following Nile Relate?
Okay, try and be positive no matter what.
See, the advice is very different. Continue.
Try and be positive, because why is the general public? Is because Nigeria is really dealing with people on the general. Like, I know the shake in Nigeria. Today you want to buy something 1,000. That same evening you go, they'll tell you 2,500. Like, how?
Are you joking with T-Pin? You want to joke with T-Pin? Don't
find something doing, because one thing, because I studied accounting and we know a little of economics. To be an accountant, you must be an economist, and to be an economist, you must be an accountant.
It's relating to money.
So now, as
all of them are in one place.
There's this. We know a little of economics. So now, population is one of the advantage of every country. When a country has more population, there is meant to be a better economy there. But then it depends on the leadership and the followership, because you can't talk about leadership and followership.
Aren't we following enough in this country?
Yeah?
Aren't we following enough in this country?
Following? No. How do you think Nigeria, the followers are following?
We are still following. Are we not following?
Following is more, your day-to-day, how you respect the rules and regulations. Yesterday, I was coming from this airport junction. Would you imagine one madman? He was driving car.
He said madman.
Sorry, permit me to use that word. It was in the night around 10, and he was doing one way. You know that airport junction lights where there is this police van? Yes, around. So in my mind, I was like, if this person hits someone now, maybe someone that is coming with speed from that side, they will now accuse that one of he's drunk or something. Tomorrow, that same person will
the
go
same
online.
You is talking about positivity. You do not reason with him that maybe he has an excuse and pray that he move out of that place without hitting anybody. The first thing that comes to your mind is he might hit somebody on the way.
But then
that's the major problem of this country. What you say is different from what you do. You said be positive.
The traffic wasn't that much,
so the road was very free.
Yeah.
Okay, his mistake was actually following your own lane.
No, he's the wrong lane. He's following the wrong lane. Although
you're not even on the lane.
No, I was on the lane, but it's not because I was on the lane. But for the fact that it was in the night and the road was not occupied, so why are you following one way? Like, how many liters of petrol highest 1 liter,
Mm.
and you want to risk a life or something, like, no.
Fair enough. Thank you for actually being on this show. I think we're moving to the last segment of the evening. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Tell me something about Nile Festival. Now the White Tea Festival, actually.
Okay, the whitest festival.
Mm.
The color white is more of purity, cleanliness, happiness. So then the relate, because it was meant to be relate, even though I still have a thought of changing it back to relate festival.
Okay.
So then the purpose is bringing people all together, coming together in happiness, familiarizing, meeting new people, having fun. That's the main purpose. And there are a lot of trends, because me, I try to, in as much as I'm hosting my event or meeting people, so I try to be all around, in the sense of, okay, something that will suit to a girl or a boy or a baby, this and that. So in the festival day, it was our first event. Like,
did it turn out how you expected it to be, or beyond, or not as much as you expected?
Really what I expected, but then I give room for errors, in the sense that it's my first time.
So
I'm not expecting perfection.
Exactly.
But a first time, I know there are some challenges we faced, some errors, which next time, like, we have noted them down, and we're always open to
corrections,
feedbacks, even though we had some positive, negative feedbacks, but all we collect it and work on it.
Okay. You still want to do more?
Yes. Because
does it have to be called Nile White Tea Festival?
It was called the Abuja Whitest Festival.
Okay.
Because I created it for the whole Abuja.
More in collaboration with Nile Relate.
Yes.
I think it's high time, and the profile has a gift for you.
Okay.
So, wait a minute. The whole show, the profile with ASADIQS, is basically about knowing our profiles, yeah? So I would like you to use 5 words to describe yourself before we call it a day. 5 words to actually describe you. I'm all ears. Good thing I remember.
Do you mean adjectives?
Just use anything, as long as it's the word that you would define yourself. A word that has a meaning, that actually means whatever it is you think you are. You are him now, so tell us.
I am him.
Obviously.
Okay.
He is him, so he will
calm.
Tell us. One, he's calm.
Collected.
He's collected too, I agree.
Understandable.
He is understanding. 3.
Smart person.
He is smart. 4.
Relate. I can relate, yeah.
He has to bring in Nile Relate to this. He relates very well with people. Anyways, I think that's his profile. That's what he wants to be defined. That's what he wants to be remembered for. That's what actually defines him.
Also humanity.
You left that aside. You had chance to pick 5. You did not bring humanity into that.
Because that's the most important.
Thank you for actually being on the profile with ASADIQS, and I think the profile with ASADIQS has a gift for you, which is
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You can take a look. Basically, he didn't want to reveal his face. He doesn't want a photo of him. I don't know what's going on in his head. He rejected a picture of him just to build Nile Relate.
It's for everybody in now.
Okay, it's for everybody in now. He has said it all. We are not part of his family. Only for now, students.
And everybody following Nile Relate that have contributed
you
to all
left
my
that
programs.
You left that
Thank you
out
very
when you
much.
had the chance to. Please, it's only for now student, like you said.
Also, my base students, my
Mm,
base files, investors from other,
mm.
because a lot of Abuja investors are on the page. AUST, that's University of Science and Technology.
He
Mewa,
said it's
like
for now.
for everyone.
He said it's for now. Don't allow him to deceive you.
Thank you
Thank you
very
for actually
much.
honoring the invitation. Please do well to subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, hit the like, and drop a comment. Stay tuned to having more guests on this show, and also for your frame if you really wanted one. Thank you, and bye.